Hello, everybody. This is Gerald Salenti, and it's Tuesday, December 6th, 2022. And your new Trends Journal's out, and another brilliant cover by the brilliant artist Anthony Frieda. And here it is: Stop bitching and join the fight for freedom. Join your friends at Trends. That's it. Stop bitching. Everybody, I got so many people I know complaining. What are you doing? What are you doing in a positive way to make the change better? Everybody knows this thing's going down the crapper one way or another. And it doesn't, and don't waste your time arguing with people that don't get it. It's just a waste of energy. But again, stop bitching and join the fight for freedom, because we are in the fight for our lives. What they did with us with the COVID war is unprecedented in human history. Unprecedented. Don't yell, Salenti. You know, people don't like you when you raise your voice. People despise you when they try to attack you and you attack the attacker. How dare you? Fight for freedom? You mean like the founding fathers? Oh, please, King George, please be nice to us. We won't do anything. Please. Oh, mister, please put down that gun and don't shoot me. Oh, you broke into my house. Won't you please leave? Grow up. Well, you're still in kindergarten? Of course you're not. You're listening to this. But most of the people are. There's a headline I just got on the air now from the Cartoon News Network, CNN. Blasts deep inside Russia. Ready for this? Hand Putin a fresh problem with no obvious answers. Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you to say there's no obvious answers? And who the fuck are you to say blast deep inside Russia, hand Putin a fresh problem? Fresh problem? No. You got it backwards, fuckface. Ukraine has a bad problem. With the propaganda that they're selling in the Western media, fucking Ukraine is being destroyed. Their infrastructure ain't worth shit. Over 70% of the electricity is gone. Again, go back to the facts. Go back to the facts. Fact number one. Trends Journal, spring 2014. How the United States overthrew the democratically elected government of Viktor Yanukovych in Ukraine. And how the Azov Nazis attacked the parliament and overthrew the government of Yanukovych. Oh, yeah, but how about January 6th in the United States? Did they attack anybody? Did they kill anybody? No. A poor woman was killed by some fuck-faced policeman. But it's okay for the Ukrainians to overthrow their government with the Azovs and more proof of their Nazi relationships. And the United States is supporting this. And now they're saying exactly what we said. The Russians are now saying the United States is effectively at war with them by supplying them with all these weapons. So blast deep inside Russia, hand Putin a fresh problem. No, it hands Ukraine a fresh problem. The fresh problem is that they're going to do more and more bombing. Because when you go back to this, and you subscribers to the Trends Journal know, Putin took very slow in what he was doing in Ukraine because he did not want to destroy the infrastructure. The infrastructure began to be destroyed when they blew up the Crimea Bridge and the Nord Stream pipelines. Again, all the facts, all the data written out in the Trends Journal as this is going down. And Angela Merkel, the former chancellor of Germany, she said last week that, They should really start talking about some kind of relationship here about peace. Oh my God, how could you talk about that? And now what Germany's doing? More armaments to Ukraine. World War III has begun. Go back to your Trends Journal cover. Very simply stated. Here it is. Stop bitching and join the fight for freedom. Join your friends at Trends. I launched Occupy Peace. None of the billionaires are giving money. We have a lot of great subscribers who donate to this very generously. And we need everybody to do it. World War III has begun. And the next thing you're going to hear is about a nuclear explosion. False flag or real. Again, what kind of fuckface would write stupid shit like this, blast deep inside Russia's hand Putin a fresh problem with no obvious answer? Hey, dickhead, I can't say the other word because I don't know who wrote it. There is an obvious answer. Russia's going to ramp up the war against Ukraine. So now let's go back to the economy and what it means. It's all in your Trends Journal. We're putting this all together. Oh, wait a minute. Salenti, oil prices went down today. Yeah. Brent crude's now below $80 a barrel. How come? Oh, the economy going down the crapper. Is that why? Oh, the markets went down. How come? Well, the Fed's going to raise interest rates. Wait a minute. They said they're only going to raise them 50 basis points last week. The markets went up. Now they're talking about a 75 basis point rate increase. And you know what the Fed said? As CNBC quotes it, they're going to do this to bring on a recession. That's right. Oh, yeah. Isn't that great? So we, the people of slave land, here get hit by the recession, but the bigs buy up more and they get richer. Isn't that great? America. Go back to the cover of your Trends Journal. This is the country. So stop bitching and join the fight for freedom. Join your friends at Trends. And again, you go to trendsjournal.com, trendsjournal.com. We're giving you everything we can. And we need more of you people to support us. Donate, do anything you want, because we're fighting. But we're not going to fight and win without money. All right? You got these fuck faces like that little scumbag little prick. And I call him that to his mouth. An arrogant little fucking prick. Beto O'Rourke. Beto, go jerk off in the fucking sand. Because that's where you should bury your fucking dick. Spending $100 million to go run for fucking office in Texas for governor. And over there in Georgia, $100 million for that woman over there. A two-time losers. And where are they getting all this money from? $100 million to run losing elections. Don't donate for peace. Don't subscribe to the Trends Journal. Keep swallowing the shit on CNN. Not the people listening, all the rest. Because if we don't change this, it's going to be hell on earth. Economic update. Yep. U.S. consumers, guess what? Buying more and saving less. U.S. heating costs around the world soaring, according to reports coming in. This is a temporary downturn. Gold prices, yeah, they hit up to 1,800, backed off a little bit. They should be skyrocketing. Now let's go back. If the Federal Reserve raises interest rates 75 basis points, the dollar's going to get stronger, gold's going to go down temporarily, but the emerging markets are going to submerge. All the currencies around the world are going to go down. They're going to go down as energy prices keep going up around the world. Food prices keep going up around the world. Now it costs them more to service their debt, costs more to buy food because your currency is going way down, and energy. And again, we're giving you what no one else is giving you. You ready? This is the top story on Business Insider. This is a fucking joke. Get ready for big downturn. America's office apocalypse is even worse than expected. Hey, fuck you. Worse than expected by who? We only said this 2.5 years ago and been repeating it week after week. Oh, hey, but Business Insider said it. And who's this guy? Emil Scandal. Yep. And he writes for the Tony Blair Institute. Tony fucking murderous, warmongering, little scumbag prick Blair. Yeah. That along with Georgie Bush lied us into the Iraq war. An arrogant little fuck. That's the shit they're putting out. And we're giving you history before it happens. And going back to the Trends Journal, Spotlight, China's struggles to right its economy. Trends on the economic front. Trends on the global economic front. Featured guest articles by Dr. Paul Craig Roberts, Gary Null, and Richard Gale. America's cultural and social collapse. And Paul Craig Roberts, and this is why we're telling you with the cover of the Trends Journal what it says and why you have to do it, because it's time now to unite, because he's saying the ever-widening war. And guest article by Dr. Joseph Mercola about the deadliness of the COVID jab and other things that it's causing. Trends in technocracy, a whole list. Again, if we don't stop it, by Joe Duran. Trends in cryptos. Trends in the COVID war. COVID-19 lockdown left children's brains damaged, new study suggests. Yeah, no shit. And again, each week we've been writing about the damage that this COVID war has caused. Financially, spiritually, mentally, and physically. And no one else is doing it like we're doing it. Again, and geopolitics. Oh, guess what? The U.S. warmongers just added another $45 billion they're adding to the defense budget. But in Italy, protests are breaking out against the war. And we need these protests to accelerate here. Yep. Look at your cover of the Trends Journal. Stop bitching and join the fight for freedom. Join your friends at Trends. And that's what they're doing in Italy. They're not bitching. They're joining the fight for freedom. And that's what you need to do. On and on. Trends I view. When they can't beat you, they kill you. Tech billionaire worries about assassination attempt. That's Musk. And Trends in High Tech by Ben Davis. It's very, very serious what's going on here. Now they're bombing Russia. Brilliant. Payback's a bitch. This war would have ended months ago if NATO and the United States stayed out of it. It's been going on for over 300 years between Russia and Ukraine. As we wrote, they're taking down the statue of Catherine the Great, which found Odessa because they hate her, because they say she hated the Ukrainians. That only went back 300 years ago. And you got imbeciles and morons running and ruining our lives. Again, the markets are on the cusp. Next Wednesday, the Fed is going to announce how much they're going to raise interest rates. So here's the deal. If they continue to raise them, and they already say they're going to bring the nation into recession, the whole world's going to go down with it. Because remember, the dollar's going to get stronger, all the currencies are going to get weaker. The cost of everything for everybody, except people in the United States, but they'll be paying in a different way and paying more, are going to be paying a lot more for food, energy, and the cost of living. Matter of fact, it's costing Americans now over almost $5,200 a year more to buy the same amount of goods and services that they were buying last year. That's right. No inflation. So even if inflation comes down, it's still way above where it used to be. So we're helping you prepare, prevail, and prosper in these times ahead. So subscribe to the Trends Journal. Go to trendsjournal.com, trendsjournal.com. And, this is Christmas time, and a number of people, they donate money. And for people who can't afford $14 a month, $14.99. So if you can't afford it, let us know, and we'll do the best we can to give it to you, because we're giving everything we can to give to you. Thank you. From COVID war to Ukraine war to world war. Are you prepared for what's next? These are unprecedented times. What's next? What's going to happen? Read the Trends Journal. We have an unsurpassed track record of forecasting history before it happens. Subscribe to the Trends Journal. Read history before it happens. From the world leader in trend forecasting.